This hardly seems fair. What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. Last time, we reached Sei's treasure and managed to secure a route in order to steal it. We still need to send the calling card though, but all in good time. As well, we don't really have much of that left. In this episode, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different today, though before we do that, we are going to go ahead and harvest the vegetables, since we could have done this like 2 days ago. And I forgot to do it before heading on into the palace. So there we go, we've got 3 more carrots. I was gonna say tomatoes, but in actuality, this time I think I will grow some tomatoes. It'll take a little bit longer than the carrots, but honestly we've got a good amount of carrots right now. So I think we're probably fine in that department. And tomatoes should be ready on the 20th. So yeah, they take a little bit longer to get done. I think the carrots usually take like 3 days once you get the speed up functionality from Haru's Confidant. But the tomatoes take 5 with the speed up. Anyway, what exactly are we actually going to be doing today? Well, today we are going to head on over to the hideout.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
How do you mean?
I was thinking. Could that be? Yes. Well. How about this?
You're right. I agree.
That means... How is this?
Okay. Well then.
So there we go. We are forced to hold off sending the calling card until the last possible moment. But you do need to actually secure the route and have this meeting in order to know that you're supposed to wait until the last possible minute. So do make sure that you finish off the palace work well beforehand. There is something I forgot to do first.
Huh?
And that would be heading on over to Shinjuku. Why? Well, because today we are heading off into
Prevention of
Mementos.
keys.
And because of that,
What shall we do?
we're gonna spend a little bit of time getting a money reading from Chihaya.
Here we go.
You might be wondering, wait, what was the deal with just kind of hyping up something that would be a little bit different? Well, the thing that's going to be a bit different is just
What do
simply
you think?
hidden within Mementos. So that's what we're going to be doing. There are a few other things that we could go to. We could check out the shrine, but I think that it's actually a good idea to do this now because
Okay.
there is also an actual reason to head on into Mementos. It's not just to show off something new. So our secondary goal is holding a meeting. Which is actually not actually what I really wanted to do, but you know what? This will actually work. Thanks, Yusuke. I actually wanted to view my requests, because we do have another request to do before... Well, actually after what we're planning on doing.
Listen up.
The hell?
Nice. Yep.
So yeah, that is our only mission to head on into Mementos, is the quest for EY. So this is the practical reason that we're heading on into Mementos, but not the only reason. But that will be apparent momentarily. Let's do this.
Now, let us depart.
So yeah, it is a little bit weird that we are just heading on in Mementos on a normal day, but...
Hey,
So, we've never actually ventured into Mementos when a special seasonal event is happening. Over the course of the game, we've seen that there have been different weather patterns. Whether it's been a heat wave, torrential rain, any number of different events happening, including the flu. Each of these different seasonal events has an effect within Mementos. Not within a normal palace, just Mementos. Now, normally these sorts of things don't really, well, matter too much. But the flu is something that is actually rather interesting. And a rather interesting thing you can do with the flu season. You know, I can head on into the Velvet Room a little bit later. So, first thing that we're going to be doing, well, we can start partway in. I do want to actually try to do my one achievement thing. Well, that's where our quest is. So we can just kind of explore around a little bit. But in actuality, we shouldn't be exploring too much. Instead, actually, so I can kind of have a place to explore and get at least a little bit of stuff, we're gonna head down here. And we will head down a floor. Okay, no help from Oracle this time. So, instead, what I want to do is to make sure that I kind of just stay, you know, out of the line of sight from various shadows. Last thing I want to do is to get caught by one of them. Or get into a battle. I mean, maybe the lowest area of Mementos isn't really the best place to actually try to do this. But this also has the best stuff, and I wanted to at least explore!
It's fun time.
Ooh, 3 chests! So, primarily what I'm going to try to do is to, well, look around a little bit, gather as much treasure as I can, and then kind of just, well, wait for something to happen. You might be thinking,
We're not gonna hit a train, are we? Of course not. Hands on the wheel, Joker.
Oh, I have not heard that one before. Anyway, you might be wondering, well, wait, isn't that really a bad thing if you're just kind of waiting around? And that's actually kind of the point. There is something that I want to show off, but it involves just kind of
There's
waiting
no darkness
around.
my eyes can't illuminate.
The scenery from in here is remarkable. Shine brighter, Mona.
I do want to just explore around a little bit. That way I can get some treasures and, well, some extra things to sell later. But for right now,
I can hear people's voices in the wind. It's probably the shadows. They're not as clear as the ones in the palaces, though.
so we can just go ahead, grab any sort of treasure that is here. Fragmented armor. And just kind of go from there.
Let's get this done.
Shadows are nothing. Let's go.
I don't think we're really that far away from, like, fully exploring this floor. Though, you know, I think I'm actually kind of fine.
I wish I could just use my PC there. I heard that some schools use tablets.
That is very common nowadays. So, I think I've explored all that I really
These
want to
clothes are
do.
making me sweaty as hell.
Skull, you bathe regularly, right?
And gives us a chance to hear about the various Phantom Thieves as long as I, you know, keep moving.
I see lines forming at stores in the city a lot. What are they all queuing up for? There are several reasons, But mini-stores create lines as a deliberate strategy. Hmm? This feeling. Joker, proceed with caution.
Right, and now we start to hear the chains rattling. And there it is. The Reaper. Let's go!
Whoa, this shadow looks strong.
So, what the flu does is that occasionally shadows will automatically be inflicted with despair. So they will automatically have that status ailment inflicted upon them at the start of a battle. There are some different negotiation options, but I wouldn't really worry about those too much. But this is the Reaper.
It's time.
The super boss fight that is present in every Persona game, at least since Persona 3. Now, there is a trophy in defeating the Reaper, and the Reaper is ordinarily an incredibly difficult fight. Like I said, it's usually around like a super boss level. It has incredibly high defenses.
Let's go.
Resists most everything
Someone finish it.
to such a high degree.
I'll use my persona.
But ordinarily, you wouldn't be able to inflict any meaningful status ailments on it. But if you fight the Reaper during flu season, it is susceptible to the flu. Whereas under normal circumstances, it wouldn't. So, we just beat up on the Reaper enough. Let's see. Who do I want to just end the battle with? Let's give it to Norn. And then we attack. The Reaper succumbs to the flu, and more specifically the despair, and it is an auto win. So yeah, if you want to grind, go and face the Reaper during flu season. Cause look at how much experience you get. At this point in the game, 72,000 experience points. Not all that much money, so this is mostly just a way to gain a lot of experience. But now everyone is at level 60.
All right, level up.
We gained 7 levels from that. Yeah, that is something you can do. And there is also an achievement for beating the Reaper. And this tactic counts. As long as the Reaper dies, you get that achievement. So, if you want a cheap way to get an achievement, you can do that.
Okay.
So, Norn gets Diarahan, and Amrita Drop, and Tetraja.
All right.
Dakini with Growth 2 gets
Repertoire
Charge. Let's see, what do I get? I guess I can get rid of Rebellion.
All right.
And Garuda gets Wind
Addition
Down.
to your repertoire.
I guess I can get rid of Bufala. And now for a ton of skills from our party members. So, Skull gets Zeodyne and Matarukaja. Next is Charge. Next for Mona. He gets Masakunda, which is really nice. I don't think I really need Mepatra, so I can get rid of that. And Mediarahan. And next is Magarudyne. Next we go for Panther and Hecate. She gets Maragidyne. and Diarahan. And next is Concentrate. Next.
What a
So yeah,
skill.
a ton of experience. We are now very much over leveled, but it is just a amazing thing to show off this sort of thing. So he starts off with high counter, so we'll get rid of counter strike, and that's all he gets. But next is Myrit's slashes. Next we have Queen and a knot, so she learns Diarahan and Mafredine. And next is Mediarahan. Next is Noir with Milady, and she gets Snipe, which, to be honest, like, I've been using Tetrakarn and Makarakarn, but I don't think they're really all too helpful, all things considered. So I will get rid of Tetrakarn. Next is one-shot kill. So high chance to hit. I'll get rid of triple down for that. And Amrita Shower, which cures all non-special ailments to everyone. Get rid of Amrita Drop for that. And next is Messiodine.
How should I use this?
Oracle gets Sub Recover HP EX. And then last we have Crow, who has Samirakarm. What do I want to get rid of for that? Maybe the insta-kill move, so I'll get rid of Hamaon. Mahamaon! Great. I'm good, thanks. And next is Mamudoon.
Okay.
They didn't stand a chance. Bored now. Go find a strong enemy.
You just said it was a strong enemy. So yeah. Yeah, if you want to really take on the Reaper, that is your way to do it. And if you want to grind, oh boy is that a way to do it. The only unfortunate thing is the fact that the only way to really do this is during the flu season. But if you want to grind, that is your opportunity to do so. So yeah, definitely want to take that in consideration if you want to get a ton of experience. So now that we are severely over-leveled for even the upcoming fight, and I think we're probably good to, you know, do this quest. I think we're more than capable of taking this on. Okay, there's 2 treasure chests here, so let's go ahead and claim those while we're down here. As well as any treasures along the way. Oh, hi
I
there.
found a chest. This is where I shine.
Thanks, Oracle. I suppose that would be the thing that's replenished, or just these things that are just scattered throughout any given floor. So I guess that's what Oracle's ability constitutes. Which isn't exactly the greatest, but whatever.
Okay.
I mean, granted, the enemies in this area aren't exactly all that tough. We're not really getting a lot of money, and since we're super over leveled now, ooh, an ID collar. Not really much in terms of experience either. Okay, but our target is somewhere here.
Analyzing the field.
Okay, so now we can go and find this quest. No treasures, so no sense dawdling. Ooh, except you! Damn, the Reaper might not give you that much money, but Treasure Demon definitely will. Alright, with everything said and done, let's head on into the Vortex.
Hey!
Right.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and confront him. Let's see, I still have Norn out. Which, I mean, being able to pass down Summer Charm isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I'll start off with Bugs. Not that I think I really need it, but couldn't hurt. Please. There are no such rules in the real world.
I'll kill you, goddamn king!
Please. No one will take you seriously. So you resort to violence and threats. Please. Someone like you has no right to be in a position of power, even if it is in the criminal underworld. And now we fight Shadow Suda, Belphegor. Shadow Suda drains ice, resists light, and nullifies darkness. And knows the skills Bufudine, Mabufula, Evil Smile, and Ghastly Wail. Overall, ice isn't going to be super effective, which the reason I have Fox here is mostly for physical attacks and evasion. But it's mostly the Evil Smile that you have to look out for. Granted, I'm super over-leveled, especially after fighting the Reaper. Ah, crap. So, yeah, this is not really that much of a fight at all. Maybe I should have done this before fighting the Reaper? But I mean, even then, like, it's a C-ranked boss fight. And we fought B ones before. Heck, I think I may have even faced A-rank bosses. So even then, like, this wouldn't be that big of a deal. everyone makes mistakes. If it's so dire that everything falls apart, just start over again. Start anew and work your way back up. Our reward is the weird wrap. And with this, hopefully, EY has this off his shoulders. And there we go. Quest is done. So there's not really much else for us here, so we're gonna head back to the entrance. And realistically, that's all we really need to do in Mementos. If we wanted to, we could keep facing off against the Reaper over and over again. But there's not really much of a reason to do that, at least right now. Mostly because I don't want to be super overleveled, and I am already pretty super overleveled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head up through the lowest block of Mementos as we can, trying to find treasures and whatnot,
Let's see.
using Oracle as help.
Like.
And one thing I want to try to do, just as a personal thing, is to get one specific achievement. The one achievement that is not part of New Game Plus that I don't have. And to do that, I need to find some weak enemies that, one, comes in a group of 4, Looted Guard, and 2, I can very easily one-shot. Speaking of which, let's see. Looted Guard, Agility +3, not bad, and the weird wrap Null's Fear, and is also not bad in terms of defense. Skull already has that, as does Fox. Okay, so not really much. I mean, there's the formal shirt, but yeah, not much better that I really need to switch out his stuff. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll just explore around for a little bit, and I'll see you guys when I've got my battle ready to go. Also, sometimes there are just a ton of enemies, and if you are at such a high level, they will just run away from you. So, yay! Don't have to worry about getting into fights now, at least for the time being.
Why is there so little room in the school desks? But aren't small spaces kind of nice? I like them.
But you don't live in a desk. Anyway, now I will meet you guys when I want to, you know, get into the battle I want to get into.
Did you know there's a turtle at the training building? It's quite a cute one.
Oh, there's a turtle at your school. We have a peacock.
What? Ooh, rare chest. Inside the rare chest, we have a Kaiser vest. Ooh, let's take a look at that. Kaiser vest. Ooh, very nice piece of defense right there. I'm gonna go ahead and give Skull the UFO vest, and we're gonna keep on exploring. Heck yeah.
Ooh, wow. You sure we can drive here?
A car on a railroad track. This is true surrealism.
Ow, ow, ow! Oh, this road's so bumpy.
Panther, you're bouncing somewhat.
Wait, out of the fight. Keep it coming, Noir.
Wait,
is ours.
what?
Good work, everyone.
How? I thought the achievement required me to kill 4 enemies at the same time, not 3.
Huh. They were nothing.
Can I maybe check that real quick? Huh. It is just 3 enemies. Cool. I thought this was harder than it needed to be. Well, okay then.
That's an unsettling noise. Doesn't it sound like moaning?
This is the world of the people, after all. Few occurrences would surprise me here.
Intel is the most important. Keep your eyes peeled during the day. Leave the internet to me. You guys can handle everything else.
Gee, thanks, Oracle.
A balanced diet is important. Otherwise, you won't have energy when you need it. I get perfect dietary balance from supplements and nutrition bars. Why do you go shopping? You can buy anything online. What are you saying? Seeing it and feeling it are the most important parts.
Thief clothes, They are quite easy to move in. I wouldn't mind wearing them in day-to-day life.
Sounds like a plan. Want to make real-world versions of them later?
I smell cosplaying!
This interior, who designed its aesthetics?
Mona, perhaps? It's nice. Very low-key.
Shadows. What is the consistent motif behind their appearance?
A motif? You think there's a deeper reason behind their shapes?
I need a drink. Something real fizzy.
Too much carbonation hurts the inside of my mouth. I want to see more shadows. Where are they?
If I wore those goggles, would I see beauty I couldn't before?
Alright, well, with everything said and done, I got done with everything that I wanted to get done. Got a decent amount of money on me now, over 2 million yen, plus some additional stuff to sell. Some devil fruits, a ton of life stones, a lot of different just junk stuff. So yeah, I've got quite a bit of money on me, and actually, all things considered, we could very easily just fuse any number of personas now. So we are really good in terms of that. Am I going to do that? Well, not just yet. I might when I go and pick up Sarasvati. However, now is probably about as good as time as any to call it for our Mementos trip. Now that we're just basically super badasses, there's not really anything that will cause us any sort of issue whatsoever. And I don't want to be stupidly over-leveled for the rest of the game. So I'm just gonna return to the real world for now. Again, if you really want to grind, just wait for a flu day and face off against the Reaper a couple times. You'll be set.
You're back.
Okay, well with that, first off, I'm going to go ahead and get a massage from Kawakami.
What?
Just go ahead and fast forward through this because we've seen this plenty of times. And that will pretty much do it for us today. We've spent a good amount of time just in Mementos, just kind of goofing off. But for the time being, I'd say we're good to go. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5. We have our current time set. We are sending the calling card on the 18th, which means our palace infiltration will be the 19th. We don't have that much time left before that deadline, but it is enough time for us to prepare and get a few last minute things taken care of before the day arrives. So, until next time, everyone, take care.